Hello and welcome, I'm your Codemaki. The asset store is full of awesome tools and assets to help you make your own games. There's more and more awesome visual stuff coming out every month, so in this video let's check out some highlights for October 25. Even if you don't pick up any of these, it's still great to look at them to see if they inspire you to build something. Just watching these assets is enough to fire up my imagination. I can immediately picture all the kinds of games that I could build. This one is a list of paid assets and effects. I've already made 2 videos covering the best free new assets and the best tools and systems. As always, there's links to the assets in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. Did you hear the story on how the game about digging a hole actually made millions of dollars? Or do you know how much is a Steam daily deal worth and how you might get one? Did you hear about the problem of making more money with assets in games? Or have you done this extremely important exercise? Those are all things that I covered in my Game Dev Report newsletter. It's what I write every single Sunday with any weekly game dev news and some interesting articles that I come across every week. Sign up for free with a link in the description. Alright, so starting off with an awesome animation pack. This one is all about tactical animations. It includes some pistols, some assault rifles, there's some shotguns and snipers, all kinds of animations that you can use with all these weapons. For example, you've got a draw animation, you've got a holster, reload, there's a mech check, inspect weapons, and a bunch more, all of them in nice first-person view. So if you're making a shooting game, then a pack like this is perfect. Or if you're making a post-apocalyptic game, if so then here's a pack with some abandoned cars. It's an abandoned sedan with lots of variations. You've got a cop car, taxi, and more. It's a really great model, very realistic, it looks excellent in normal mode, and then it has various variations all broken up. It really has an insane amount of customization, so this would be perfect for a game kind of like The Last of Us, and this dev has tons more packs if you like this style. Then if you're making a 2D game and you need some characters, look at this one. It's a pack of modular 2D characters. You can modify all the body parts to make basically some infinite characters. This one comes with a built-in character creator. And then the characters themselves, they also have some animations. They've got some sword animations, there's bow, walk, run, jump, and a bunch more. So just this one pack is more than enough for all of your 2D games. And then here we have the latest Synty animation pack. This one is all about emotes and taunts. These are pretty fun. These could be really great to use in some kind of endgame screen. Perhaps this would be perfect for some kind of multiplayer game, or really just something fun to start some kind of boss fight. If instead you want something a little bit more cute, here's a nice UI pack. It is definitely very cute, you've got lots of colors, there's lots of buttons, sliders, icons, and really everything. If you're making a casual or cute or cozy game, then this would be perfect. Just this one pack will make your UI look gorgeous. Or perhaps you just want a nice environment. If so, look at this one. It's a really gorgeous environment, it's a really nice swamp, so this could be a really great biome in a game kind of like World of Warcraft. Or maybe since it's a swamp, maybe this would be great in some kind of Shrek-inspired game. Then here is the latest Synty polygon pack. This one is a dark fortress. It looks really cool, very much dark fantasy. It looks kind of like a darker Lord of the Rings. It's a really gorgeous looking castle. You've got some really awesome characters. You've got humans and some weird creatures. All in all, in their excellent, great signature style. Or perhaps you're making a cute zombie game. If so, here are some stylized zombies. These are all modular, you've got tons of body parts, you can customize and make pretty much any zombie you want. All of them are looking really nice and stylized, so it's nothing too scary. You can change the outfits, the face, the shoes, the eyes, and tons more. Really, this allows you for pretty much infinite characters, so I could see this being perfect in the game, kind of like Stubbs the Zombie. I really enjoyed the end of the game. Then if you have zombies, you might want the player to run away from them. If so, here's a nice animation pack. This one is a runner animation set. It's got lots of running, lots of sprinting, climbing, and some jumping animations. So this would be perfect for a parkour-like game, something like Dying Light in third person. Anytime I see a pack like this, it really makes me want to make some kind of parkour game. Building a system to handle all that climbing, that should be something fun. You could build a quick prototype that involves some fast-paced movement. So I think that would be a really nice, fun weekend project. Or for something more sci-fi, here's a cool looking planet. This one looks like it could be taken straight from No Man's Sky. It's got all kinds of pieces to populate pretty much an entire planet. You've got some nice houses, there's some vegetation, some flowers, there's buildings of all types, lots of capsules, all of them super cool. You've got a nice sci-fi art style, there's some solid colors, which I'm guessing can recolor if you want even more variation. Or if you want just some intense character customization, here is the latest Synty Sidekick pack. In case you don't know these packs, these are slightly different. You can see their style is not the same as their usual characters. This one is less low poly, and it's also quite a bit more customizable. So it's definitely interesting. If you are scared that your game is going to look too much like Synty, too much like an asset pack, if you do have that fear, which personally I don't think is a valid fear, but sure, if you do have that fear, if so, then these packs would be really great. They are excellent high quality and a bit less low poly. Then here's a really fun pack. This one is all about bike riding and shooting animations. I guess this would be perfect on some kind of road rampage-like game. Something where you ride bikes and fight people. Maybe something where you rob some trucks, kind of like the first Fast and Furious Furious movie. It definitely looks really cool, very unique, so this is very niche, but very fun. And if you have bikes, you might want some roads, so look at this pack. It's a tile set with lots of variety. You can make some grass, make some highways, set up some dirt roads and a bunch of other stuff. Really just paint and draw to make any road shape you want. If you're hungry and making a coffee shop style game, if so then look at this pack. These are some insanely realistic pastries. It really looks super impressive. I'm already hungry just looking at these. You've got pastries of all kinds. There's some nice croissants, some nice bread. You've got a bunch of donuts, some pretzels. All of them seriously look so good. Both the meshes and the textures, these are super high quality. Then if you want some magic, here are a bunch of awesome spells. There's lots of these packs and they all look awesome. This one has various orbs. You've got some fire effects, some flower effects. There's some ice skills and a bunch more stuff. There's always lots of variety in these packs. You can really make some unique ARPGs with these. Then for a cool animation pack, here we have one all about daggers. These are some super cool animations, very stylish. You've got some nice spin attacks. There's some cool combos, some jumps, dashes, and a bunch more. Personally, I always love characters dual-wielding daggers, so this one is super cool to me. Again, looking at this really makes me want to make a game, something like Diablo, and just make a character that just dual-wields some daggers and really just slices a ton of foes. Then a bit more chill, if you're making a farming game, here's a nice pack with some pumpkins and squashes. This one includes a growth system, so it automatically swaps between the meshes after some time. There are 6 crops in this pack, all with various stages of growth, and if you like this pack, then this have as an even bigger pack with tons more crops. Then for some cool sci-fi turrets, here's a nice pack. This would be really awesome if you're making a sci-fi tower defense game. These are some very unique looking turrets. You've got some nice giant railguns, there's some radar turrets, you've got dual machine guns and a bunch more. All of these with various animations. Or if all you need are just some muzzle flashes, look at this one. It includes over 70 muzzle flashes of all kinds. You can customize it in many ways, change the color, set up the sprite, add or remove some smoke. You've got lots of customization. So if you have anything with weapons, then this can be a really great addition. Or maybe you're making a 2D platformer. If so, look at this one. This pack contains pretty much everything you need to make an entire 2D platformer. It contains multiple tile sets, multiple platforms. You've got floors, walls. It even has spikes, lots of grassy objects, all of them animated. You've got some pickups, so everything's set up to be easily built using the Unity tile map. Alright, so those are my top 20 new visual assets on the Unity Asset Store for October 25. There's links to all in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.